Once upon a time in a beautiful African village called Amari, there lived a beautiful and charming young girl called Nana. Nana is such a beautiful girl that everyone in the community talks about her beauty. Nana was not just only beautiful but also a hard-working girl. Every man in the community wished to marry Nana because of how attractive she is. Nana grew up to notice her beauty and how every man in the community admired her. Numbers of families from the Amari and other faraway communities has made approach to Nana's family to seek her hand in marriage, but Nana rejected all of them with the reason that none of the suitors are worth to marry her. Nana developed the mindset that only a city man who is rich can marry her because of her beauty. She always tells her friends whenever they go to fetch water in the village stream that her creator made a very big mistake by creating her in such a local community called Amari. She believed that such a beautiful girl like her deserved to be created in a well-developed city and also should be a wife of a wealthy man and not marrying the poor men of a local village like Amari. Everyone in the community talked about her pride and how she will insult every man that approached her for marriage. The people of Amari community are known as a hardworking community. Some of their youth are farmers while some are inter-community traders. They trade the locally made artifacts such as mud pot with outsiders in the city and also buy some foreign products from the city to the local village of Amari. It became impossible for Nana to see her dream of marrying a city man come true because she don't know anyone in the city. It became impossible for her to connect with any wealthy man in the city to marry as she's just a village girl who spent most of her years in the village. One day, one of the community traders named Ezi, who traveled for a very long time to the city, came back to the village. Ezi was a handsome and a very rich man in the eyes of the whole community. The community believed that Ezi could be one of their sons who made it in the city and decided to come back home. But one problem with Ezi is that his source of wealth was questionable. No one knew the kind of work Ezi does in the city that gave him such money. One fateful day, when Ezi was driving along the village road, he came across some group of girls and immediately his eye was caught by the beauty of Nana. Nana was also charmed by the flashy car she saw and she immediately concluded that Ezi must be her true husband. Nana believed that her dream of getting married to a rich and a township man is about to become reality. Ezi immediately whispered to Nana and they started talking. Before anyone in the community could know what is going on, Ezi and Nana have become the topic of the day in the community. They spend every day together, and wherever you see Ezi you must see Nana. Nana never for one day asked Ezi what he does for a living or what he does that gave him such money, but instead she enjoys eating bush meat and drinking the local gin every day that they both go out together. She was never concerned about the source of the money. One day, both of them went to Mama Aju, the most popular bushmeat and palm wine seller in the community shop, to enjoy themselves. There, Ezi proposed to Nana and immediately, without hesitation, Nana accepted. To her it was a dream come true. She believed that the gods of their land is about answering her prayers of getting married to a rich and a city man. Not up to 2 market days of the proposal, Ezi's family visited Nana's family and an official date for the main marriage ceremony was fixed. And then the very day arrived. The news had spread all over the community and even beyond that Nana and Ezi is about getting married. The whole compound was filled with people who came to witness the marriage ceremony. That very day, a group of men wearing a uniform white cloth came to the event. Some people started suspecting them, but Ezi introduced them as business partners. Nana, on the other hand, never bothered as she was focused on the money the men was spraying. It was a day of joy. The ceremony became the topic of the whole community the next day. They spent extra 2 market days after the marriage, and Eze decided to take his newly wedded wife back to the city with him. It was a total dream come true for Nana. To her, she made the best decision. Eze and Nana got to the city, and it turned out to be that Eze is a well-known ritualist in the city who every lady fears to marry. It was believed that whoever Eze marries dies after 2 years of marriage. It was also believed that no woman can give birth for Eze because he usually tied them down spiritually from giving birth. Eze was already married to 6 different women, and they all died after 2 years of the marriage, and Nana happens to be the 7th one. There is enough money for Nana to spend and enjoy herself, but only has 2 years to live. The worst of the matter was that Nana was caged in a lonely duplex. She has nowhere to run to and has no one to complain her problems also to. Nana became trapped. She wept uncontrollably because no one to help her. She regretted her actions. Nana laments, "Why me? Why have I bring such problem to myself? Why did I marry because of money? Who am I going to explain this to? Who will hear my cry?" She made up her mind to face her fears and face whatever that would happen. Nana became a full-time housewife, having it in mind of dying sooner because of her mistake. Eze provided Nana with everything she needed inside the house. After 2 years, it was time for Nana to die as other wife which Eze married before and used for ritual, but something strange started happening. Nana became pregnant and refused to die as already planned by the lord of the confraternity Eze belonged. Eze sought for explanation from his group lord, who told him that he met the wrong girl this time. That a strong and powerful spirit revolves around Nana and that the power is bigger than the confraternity power. The Lord told Eze that the god of the land of Amari kingdom is behind Nana and no other power can harm Nana. The lord of the confraternity also told Eze that he has to pay the price with his own life for impregnating Nana, as that is against the oath he took before joining the confraternity for wealth. The Lord told Eze that he would die within 1 year. Eze became so confused and frustrated and decided to punish Nana for the remaining year. Eze started starving Nana and stopped providing for her upon knowing that she was pregnant. Nana didn't know what to do. Brooding, tears and pain became her companion. She kept on crying and hoped that one day God will send someone to come to her rescue in her present condition. Her husband cared less about how she felt. He only made sure she was in severe pain and depression. To him, he concluded that Nana would die along with him, but failed to understand that his wife was gradually losing it. One of the days Nana was crying uncontrollably to her maker. It happened that their next building neighbors started getting worried that they do hear some cry every day but can't detect where the cries always come from because their building was usually lonely. The neighbors decided to stay on alert that anytime they hear someone cry that they must detect it. For weeks they were unable to detect it until it happened that very day. Busy, who was the child of the landlady living in the next flat, ran up to her mom and told her that she knows where the cry always come from, that it was the next building. Her mother doubted her because she hardly saw someone in Nana's compound. Her mother decided to see things for herself and followed her daughter to the gate of the next compound. There she heard Nana's cry. She didn't know what to do, so she decided to wait for her husband to come back. When her husband came back, she informed him. After confirming, he swung into action and called the security operatives, who gained access into the compound and rescued Nana. She explained her ordeal to them and got Eze, her husband, arrested. They made provisions for her and her pregnancy and sent her back to her parents' house in Amari. That was how she was delivered. A year after Nana came back to the village, she heard that her husband Eze died from a very deadly disease. Nana narrated her story to her parents and friends and made up her mind never to marry because of riches and early things. Not long Nana came back to the village and she gave birth to a bouncing baby girl and she named her Mercy. When Mercy grew up, Nana told her what she went through before giving birth to her. Indeed, all that glitters are not gold. Most times our choices might not be what God orchestrated for us.